Chapter 9. A moment of true freedom. The elderly woman with the kind eyes turned out to be a retired mechanic who lived just a few miles down the road. She not only gave David a ride into town, but she also helped him find a new tire and had him back on the road in a few hours, losing very little time. David was back on his adventure, but he felt an urge to do something truly insane. He found a small airfield that offered skydiving. Without a second thought, he booked a jump. As he was falling, the green and blue of Earth began to blur. He was no longer just thinking about his bike or the road. His whole life flashed before his eyes, but this time it was different. He saw the first time he met Sarah, the day Maya was born, the moment he first held Mina, their Dragon Day, family court hearings, and the look of pure joy on their faces when they opened their Christmas presents. But he also saw a younger version of himself, one with long hair and holding a guitar, dreaming of joining a rock band. He saw himself talking to a camera in a basement, wishing he could make his own silly YouTube videos. He had been so caught up in being a provider, a protector, the perfect dad, that he had forgotten to be himself. The mundane suburban domestication of his life, the relentless cycle of work, school reports, taking out the trash and killing wayward bugs, had made him forget his own desires. In that moment of sheer panic, plummeting toward the earth, he realized he didn't want to live a life being confined to the few blocks of his neighborhood anymore. When his parachute opened with a satisfying pop, the terror gave way to pure exhilaration. He had never felt so alive, so close to death. He was having the time of his life, but after 5 days of pure solitude, he was starting to miss his family in a way he hadn't anticipated. He realized that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and he knew that this was a feeling he would cherish. He decided that he would make these trips a yearly habit, even if just for a week or a weekend. The break from domestic responsibilities was refreshing, but what he cherished the most was the love he felt for his family in their absence. He needed both to be a complete person and realized that this way he could love his family more than ever. Tubs and tears. Meanwhile, back in Seoul, Sarah, Maya, Mina, Hannah, and grandmother were enjoying a full day at a Korean public bathhouse, or jjimjilbang as they are called in Korean. They soaked in the various saunas and spas, their bodies relaxing from the long flight and the stressful morning. They laughed as they gave each other pedicures and manicures and even had some amazing skin treatment that left their faces glowing. That night, they decided to spend the night there together. They shared a meal of spicy ramen and delicious kimbap, the food a warm comfort in the shared space. Later on, as Maya and grandmother slept, Mina and Hannah had a private heart-to-heart. Hannah showed Mina a small chest and opened it. Inside, neatly folded, were a few baby clothes, a small pair of shorts, and a tiny pink shirt. "I have looked at these every single day since I gave you up," she said, the translating gadget's voice barely a whisper. "I have thought of you every single day, and it has made me so proud to see what a beautiful woman you have become. I have seen every clip of your YouTube channel. Your song for Chloe. It was so beautiful. I am sorry, my dear." Mina's eyes filled with tears, but she shook her head. "I understand," she said, her voice catching in her throat. "A mother must be in a very bad spot to give up her child. I understand that now." She paused, her heart aching with a mixture of love and loss. "I wish you had kept me. Even if we were poor and had nothing, there could be nothing close to the love that a mother feels for her daughter. It's the most important thing in the world. I would have rather lived poor with you than rich in a mansion with other people." Hannah's face fell and her shoulders slumped. A profound sadness washed over her. She simply nodded, unable to respond, and quietly went to bed. After her mother had retired, Mina found her mom, Sarah, sitting quietly in a lounge chair watching Maya sleep. Mina sat down and leaned her head on her mom's shoulder. "Mom," she asked, her voice small, "is it really possible to love me as much as you love Maya? And what would have to happen for you to give me up?" Sarah sighed, pulling Mina into a tight hug. "There are no circumstances on this earth that could ever make me give you up," she said, her voice firm and unwavering. "God himself would not be able to keep me away from you. If I had to cross heaven and hell or be reborn, I would always find my way back to you. All the atoms in my body would reform and conspire to put me back together to reunite us. As far as Maya, I understand your concern, but please don't ever bring this up again. I love you both the same. You are both my daughters. Please never doubt that." Mina pulled back, her eyes full of confusion and despair. "Then why couldn't my mom feel that way too? She looked at me, held me, and then just left. Why is your love so strong and hers felt so fragile when you didn't even give me life? I just cannot understand, Mom." Sarah gently squeezed Mina's hand. "Mina, your birth mom was in a different time, a different place, and a different culture. She experienced a level of shame and heartbreak that we can't even begin to understand. The love she felt for you was never fragile. It was an act of profound love to give you a better life. I will tell you the truth, my love. Had I been born with the same cultural expectations and lived her life, I very well could have been her. And she, in different circumstances, might have been me. But there is no need to worry about all that now. Let's just enjoy this time together. And if you want to come back and visit in the future, you can. You're always welcome here to visit."